Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me again today to look at two more of my special Easter eggs. Today we are going to open egg number 6 and 7, the yellow egg and the light orange egg. Let's review the eggs that came before. First, there was a donkey to remind us that Jesus rode one into the city of Jerusalem. Next, there were 3 coins to remind us that Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Third, there was a cup to remind us of the cup that Jesus shared with his disciples at the Last Supper. Then we had some praying hands to remind us that Jesus prayed in the garden before he was taken prisoner. Lastly, there was a whip. It reminds us that Jesus was whipped by the men who hated him, even though he hadn't done anything wrong. Let's open our yellow egg first today. What is inside? A rooster? You may wonder what a rooster has to do with the Easter story. For Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, the sound of a rooster crowing triggered great sadness and caused him to cry. Here's what happened. Peter was one of Jesus' closest friends, and he once promised Jesus that no matter how dangerous things might become, he would always be loyal. Jesus could depend on him. But that began to change when Peter realized that those who planned to kill Jesus might want to kill him too. In fact, Peter was so afraid that he denied even knowing Jesus. Just the evening before, when Peter had promised to be loyal, Jesus told him that he would indeed deny knowing him, not just once or even twice, but 3 times. And in fact, it happened just as Jesus said it would. The rooster was still crowing when Peter remembered what Jesus had said. Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. Peter was so ashamed that he ran away and cried. That rooster reminds us about Peter's denial of Jesus. After Jesus had been whipped, the soldiers took branches with thorns, twisted them into the shape of a crown, and shoved it down on Jesus' head. Again, Jesus bled. We know that because Jesus was the Son of God, he could have stopped the men from hurting him, but he let them continue. Do you know why? Because even though he hadn't done anything wrong, he had not sinned, Jesus was taking the punishment for all the wrong things that any person had ever done or ever would do. This includes you and me. Let's take a look at the light orange egg now. What is inside? It's a crown of thorns. It reminds us that Jesus suffered for our sins, even though he hadn't sinned. Here is our verse for today. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and then twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. Matthew 27, 28, and 29a. I hope to see you tomorrow for the next 2 eggs.